Imagine this for a moment. It's 10 years from now. You open your eyes in a room that feels like a dream. Sunlight spills through the windows of a house you once imagined but never thought you could afford. The air smells like freedom, the kind of freedom you used to crave when you felt stuck in routines that drained you. You're strong, confident, successful, at peace. Everything you once wanted is yours. And as you take in this reality, you realize something. The version of you living this life, the version who fought, who never quit, who pushed through the storms, is watching you right now. Watching you in this very moment. Watching you as you decide whether to stay where you are or keep moving forward. Watching you as you battle with excuses, with fear, with that tiny voice that tells you to quit. And silently, they're whispering to you, "Don't stop. Don't you dare stop. Because I am waiting for you. And I only exist if you keep going." This is not just a poetic thought. This is reality. Every single day, with every choice you make, you're shaping the person you will one day become. Every decision is a brick in the house of your future. Every excuse you make is a crack in that foundation. And every time you choose discipline, every time you keep going when you want to quit, you take a step closer to the version of yourself that you dream about at night. The truth is, your life is like a movie. And every moment right now is being recorded. If you pressed play and watched the story of your life, would you be proud of what you'd see? Would you sit there inspired by your own courage, your own hustle, your own hunger? Or would you look away, knowing deep down that you could have done more, that you should have done more? When you shift your perspective and realize that your future self is always watching, something inside you changes. You stop living on autopilot. You stop wasting time scrolling through meaningless distractions, and you start asking yourself every single day, will this choice make my future self proud of me? Or will it make them disappointed? You see, life will always put you in a war between comfort and growth. Your comfort zone will beg you to stay. It will whisper to you that there's no need to push, that you can rest a little longer, that you can always try again tomorrow. But your growth, it's waiting on the other side of discomfort. It's in the early mornings when you'd rather sleep. It's in the hard conversations you're afraid to have. It's in the risks you don't want to take because they scare you. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you steal a piece of your future. Every time you choose growth over comfort, you invest in it. Think about it. Every champion, every leader, every person you admire, they weren't born extraordinary. They built themselves, brick by brick, day after day, when no one was watching, when no one was clapping, when the world didn't even know their name. They understood that the future doesn't reward intentions, it rewards consistent action. And here's the beautiful thing. Greatness doesn't happen in one giant leap. It happens in the quiet, small, almost invisible steps that no one notices. Your dream body is built in those 30-minute workouts you don't want to do. Your dream business is built in the nights you spend learning instead of scrolling. Your dream confidence is built in the moments you decide to speak up when your voice shakes. Consistency compounds. Just like a seed you plant in the ground, the early days feel like nothing is happening. You water, you wait, you nurture, and still the soil looks the same. But beneath the surface, the roots are growing, the foundation is forming, and one day, boom, the seed breaks through. That's your life. That's your growth. The roots are forming right now, even if you can't see them yet. Don't stop watering your dreams just because they're not blooming yet. Your future self is looking at you whispering, Don't stop now. It's working. Even if you can't see it yet, it's working. But let's be real. The reason so many people never meet that future version of themselves is not because they're not capable, it's because of fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of trying and realizing they might not be good enough. But fear is not your enemy. Fear is proof that you're on the right path. Fear shows up right before the moments that will change your life. When you feel fear, that is your signal to step forward, not to retreat. The difference between the people who succeed and the people who don't is simple. The ones who succeed feel the fear and do it anyway. They understand that fear will always be there, but regret is heavier. Regret is what you feel when you meet the version of yourself that you could have been, and they look at you with sad eyes and say, "I was waiting for you, but you never showed up." You cannot let that happen. And that's where discipline becomes your best friend. Motivation will get you started, but discipline will keep you going when the excitement fades, when you're tired, when no one is watching. Discipline is what builds the bridge between who you are now and who you want to be. When you build discipline, you stop waiting for the perfect conditions. You stop waiting for the right moment. You stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Instead, you create systems, routines, and habits that make progress automatic. You wake up early not because you're motivated every morning, but because you've trained yourself to show up no matter how you feel. And every time you show up, every time you choose discipline over excuses, you're telling your future self, "I'm coming for you. Be ready." Close your eyes for a second and picture the version of yourself you've always wanted to become. Maybe they're standing on a stage, confident and unshaken. Maybe they're sitting on a beach somewhere, free from financial stress. Maybe they're healthy, strong, filled with energy and purpose. Whatever your vision is, remember this: that version of you isn't a fantasy. It's a blueprint. And that blueprint is built day by day through the choices you make right now. When you wake up early instead of hitting snooze, you're building that blueprint. When you take one more step toward your goal, even when it feels impossible, you're building that blueprint. When you say no to the distractions, the negativity, the things that drain you, you're building that blueprint. Your future self is not some stranger you'll never meet. They are you. They are watching, waiting, cheering for you, whispering, "Don't stop. Don't you dare stop." Every step you take, I feel it. Every win you claim, I celebrate it. Every time you push through, you bring us closer. And maybe you failed before. Maybe you've quit more times than you can count. Maybe you've convinced yourself that it's too late, that you've wasted too much time, that you're too old, too young, too inexperienced. But listen to me, your past doesn't define you. Your failures don't define you. Every sunrise is proof that you get another chance to rewrite your story. Your future self doesn't care about your mistakes. They don't care about the days you wasted or the chances you missed. They only care about one thing: what you do next. So start today. Start small if you have to. Take one step, build one habit, make one better choice, because those small steps add up. They build momentum, and momentum will take you places you never thought you could reach. At the end of your life, you won't remember the nights you stayed comfortable. You won't remember the hours you wasted on things that didn't matter. You'll remember the nights you fought through the doubt, the moments you chose courage when fear screamed at you to quit, the battles you won when no one believed in you but you kept going anyway. That's your legacy. Your future self is watching you, not just for themselves, but for every version of you that thought they weren't good enough. For the scared kid inside you, for the broken, tired, unsure version of you that still dared to hope for something better. Every second you wait is another second you could have been building. So when you wake up tomorrow, remind yourself, every action you take is a message to your future. Make it a message of courage, of discipline, of relentless belief. Make it so that when you finally meet your future self, they look you in the eyes, smiling, and say, "You did it. You never quit on me, and because of that, we made it." Your future is waiting. Go meet it.